This week on Scam School, an impromptu game. You can always win, unless you're completely stupid. This scamtacular episode of Scam School brought to you by Squarespace and GoDaddy. Welcome to the show that's now broadcasting in SD. Scam School, the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. I'm your host, Brian Brushwood, and this week we have an impromptu made-up sort of game, something to pass the time that, oh yeah, happens to be totally rigged in your favor. Let's play some napkin chess. Hey, I'm Brian. What's your name?
Rada, nice to meet you.
Rada, it's good to meet you. You ever make up just fun games at the bar? Total BS little things to pass the time?
Usually drinking games.
Drinking games? I like your style. Already off to a good batch. All right, so the other day we were playing a game where you gotta drop coins. I don't know if you have to drop them from a height. You have to set down coins, as many as you can, and you take turns on a napkin or any kind of square surface until finally it's so full that there's no place to place a coin without touching another coin or without going over the edge. So whoever's the last person who can't find a place to put the coin and ends up going over the edge or touching another coin, that's the person who loses.
Okay.
Fair enough?
And do we chug a beer or what?
Yeah, you know what? That'll be the advanced version. We'll look into that. But right now, we'll just play for fun to make sure we understand the rules. You want to go first or you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
All right, go first.
Do I just drop it?
Yeah, well, you set it anywhere you want. I mean,
Okay.
It's a strategy game, so you got to think. So you picked a big one. You're going to take up all the space early. I'm wise to you that I am svelte like a little butterfly, and I will take up all the space around.
Hey.
Oh, another power play. All right, now you're actually touching there, which is a no-no. So you want to kind of
Oh,
give
we
a
have
little
to have a
gap
little
there.
space.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Because otherwise you end up kind of muscling them around, and the idea is once they're down, they're locked. You know what? I'm going to join you in the big kids club. There you go. Oh, I see now who's the butterfly. And I'll fill up that over there. And then I'll do that. Oh, you're sitting.
I was close.
You're
I'm
over
not-
the edge.
I'm not.
I say get in there a little bit. Get. There you go. Okay. Legal move now. See that? Left me the perfect gap. Oh, you're touching. You can't touch. All right. That's right. Now I'm hogging all the space. That's my plan. Oh, squeeze in. Nope, that won't fit, so I'll take up that right there. See, now you see the strategy going on. We gotta do a little bit like that, maybe. Oh, I think you may be in trouble. I'm gonna see. I think I might have just won with that one.
Here are all the dimes. Okay, here's the dime.
Yeah, I don't think there's room for you to live. Because that one's over the edge.
No.
Oh, you are? You made it in! Oh, I hate you. Okay. Oh, I got nothing. Okay, now I'm the one who lost. All right, well done. Practice game to Rada.
That was a practice?
I said it was a practice at the beginning because I'll tell you, there's a secret way to play this game. What's great is you play this game 2 or 3 times in a row to get somebody's confidence up. And then you lay down the smack because there is a way that you can almost always, 100% of the time, win. And what I'll usually do, imagine we're playing,
Okay.
do a couple of practice rounds, especially if you won 2 out of 3 times, and all of a sudden I dropped, I'm pretty sure, maybe if I was really angry, I might say, dude, I'm going to beat you this time. In fact, I'll bet you $10 to the price of a beer that I'll win the next one.
Okay.
It's like $10, right? You gonna take the bet?
Absolutely.
All right, well, we're gonna see how to win, but first, we're gonna thank the sponsors who make Scam School possible. Now, before we show you how to cheat and win this game, we're going to check back with our contest to find the ultimate domain smack. What's a domain smack? Well, in short, domains are so ridiculously cheap through GoDaddy.com that we want you to register them just to punk your friends. And to that extent, user John McClagan on Twitter decided to punk yours truly by registering IGotASchwoody.com and pointing it to me. I'm just glad he didn't draw a bulge in my pants. If you want to pull off your own domain smack, head on over to GoDaddy.com and make sure to use the code SCAM3 at checkout. Not only will that get you your domain for less than $7.50, but they'll forward it to anywhere you want absolutely free. Make sure to send me a note as well, letting me know who you domain smacked so we can feature it right here on the show. Get your piece of the internet at GoDaddy.com. All right, before we learn the real work on this one, let's do a Scam School quick pop quiz. I'm Brian, by the way. What's your name?
Adam.
Adam. Take a look at the head of a penny and look very, very closely and tell me how many English letters are clearly printed on the head of a penny.
In God We Trust is 5 plus 7, 12. Liberty
two.
being 7, 19. 2006 being 21.
Well, 2000, those are numbers. We're not going to count Arabic numerals, but the English
I
letters.
thought I heard alphanumeric.
Oh, you know what? We can go alphanumeric if that's how you want to roll. What's your final answer, sir?
What did I say?
You were up to 19. You
19.
said 19, but that's, yeah. So,
So,
is that your final answer?
I will say yes.
Now, you can even be a little bit tricky because if the coins are minted in Denver, there will be a D on there for Denver as well. So people
That's
will
true.
either give you a 19.
I've seen a P, there was a Philly or Pittsburgh
Some
back
kind of
in the
look. There's a
day.
lot of letters in the alphabet. We don't need to go through them all.
No, a lot of mints
Right.
in the
no,
treasury.
Okay, that's fine too. The point is, people will either say 19 or 20, but believe it or not, the actual answer is 23. Because what everybody misses is the fact that very, very small, but clearly legible in the lower left-hand corner of the bust of Lincoln, you'll see the letters VDB that are the initials of the engraver.
I see
who
3
created
dots
it.
for now, which
You can't right now.
leads me to
You
believe
got-
they're letters.
You got to find a new penny.
All right.
It's a brand new penny. They'll
It's
clearly be
pretty
able to
shiny.
read them.
I think I see a V. I mean, I might not have guessed it, but
But it's
I'm hearing
clearly
you.
on there. That's
the
a
other
quick
two.
way.
The other two, I'm not vouching for.
Just a
right
way to
now.
punk your friends.
All right, I dig it.
All right, guys, let's talk about Squarespace. By now, you know that everyone who's ever mattered in the history of the internet is switching over to Squarespace. I've done it, Jeff Kanata's done it, the guys from FilmRite have done it, and you know why we're switching over. You know that they have templates that look like they were custom made by an award-winning designer. You already know how easy it is to make changes and update. You could be a brain-dead monkey and make this site. And you know that you could create an account in 30 seconds with no credit card right now. The only question is, when you sign up for Squarespace, and you will, whose promo code are you gonna use? Put in the promo code SCAMSCHOOL, all one word, and not only will you get 10% off the lifetime of your order, not only will you be using the best website publishing system on the internet, but you'll also be giving mad props to the people who keep you swimming in free booze here at Scam School. Are you ready for the final showdown?
Yes.
This is when it's really on. This is money's
You are
on the line.
You're about to lose $10.
Oh, I see. So that's how it goes.
On.
All right, done and done. I'm gonna start off, boom, with a power play. It's all over.
What about now?
Oh, I see where you're at. You know what? Boom, just like that. Oh! What are we making decorations now? Is that how this goes? Here, now we got a pretty line.
How do you like this?
Okay, I don't even know where this is headed, but it's interesting. All right.
Why are you copying my style?
I don't know, maybe I'm a copycat. Maybe I never actually graduated high school under my own merit, and this is the only way I know how to get ahead in life.
Is that another bet?
I don't want to bet on my lack of education.
All right. Did you let me go first?
Huh?
No, you went first.
Oh, what are you trying to reconstruct the scam? I'll sell you the secret for another beer. Oh, nice try. You know what? That's all right, I'll mix it up. Oh, interesting. Well, all right.
I mean,
You mean golly darn?
gosh darn. What can I do with my penny now?
Think maybe? Yeah, I think that's the last move. And then... Is that game?
I guess so. I don't think I can fit anything in here.
I like your patronizing tone, but clearly, have you caught on to the gag of how to win 100% of the time with this?
Just follow the other person's move.
You just follow the leader because, and it's important to play a few practice rounds first. And now the only flaw in this little game is that you do have to either go first by putting 1 quarter there. But if you get the vibe that it's really important for the other person to go first, you're like, fine, you can even go first. And then you set that one down. You're like, we set up the starter piece first, and then we go. You act like that's just the rules of the game, is you have to have a quarter in the middle. Once you start the game though, now what I prefer is to lay the smack down and be like, it's on now, and then forcefully set down the first coin, because then the only way for them to take it back is to be whiny and be like, no, I want to go first, and then you'd be like, shh, I don't even want to play with you anymore. Once you start playing though, all you have to do, here, you go ahead and start playing, we'll run through this while we're talking here. All you have to do is copy every single thing they do. Now you notice we got all different, now in this case, I'm running a mirror edge here, and I think I actually did a rotation as well, but the point is if you copy everything they do, keep on playing, then by its very nature, there's no way for them to win because it's sort of an even odd thing, kind of like we learned back in the game of Nim. As long as you keep copying exactly what they do, there's no way for everything to work out except for everything to get totally full. And finally, here we go, almost done. And just like that, all of the space is taken up and they're always screwed. Pretty clever, right? You like that one?
You scammed me.
I scammed you. That'll be 1 free beverage. Thank you very much. You were awesome, Brad. I really
you.
enjoyed it. One thing to remember when you're pulling napkin chess is that you've got to be very precise in the placement of your coins. So to that extent, 2 things. First of all, make sure to practice with a friend several times before you start playing for money. Second of all, if you want an extra edge to make sure everything lines up exactly right, pre-fold your napkin into quarters. This will give you a better placement on your coins. If you have any questions about this scam, or if you want to suggest your bar scam, why don't you join us at the forums at revision3.com/scamschool, where coincidentally you can see all of our episodes right back to episode 1. If you want to contact me directly, you can hit me up at brian@revision3.com. And if you're doing the Twitter thing, you can follow the show at twitter.com/scamschool, or me personally at twitter.com/schwood. Next week, we're going to be learning how to make homemade ice cream using old CO2 canisters. But for right now, I'm going to get back to the bar. Hey, how are you doing? Oh, Schwood! Whoa! Oh, shit. Welcome to Scams. This week on Scam School. This week on Scam School, an impromptu game you can always win. I was afraid there was wetness there.